What's going on? I just moved this trade to break even right here. I just took it. So now I'm right below these lows. In case we get stopped out here. But this is on NAS. It happened so quick, really didn't get to send it out in Discord actually. See if we can get it all the way to these highs. We'll see what happens. Or at least to 3-1. Right up in here. I'm gonna take partials. I guess I can still send it out for them. For learning purposes. So yeah, definitely at break even now. Just a little bit. We shall see. Let's keep moving on to another pair. Actually, I'm gonna take some partials off. Wish there was a faster way to take the profit. I'm on my MT4 account. That ride U30 is in this daily order block right now, but it also has liquidity resting right up here. So we'll see how it reacts in this overall daily order block. I predict for everything that I'm usually looking for to go bullish, and I also got this, what is this, 8-minute order block? Yeah, right in this pink area. So we'll see how it reacts in here. But doesn't look too interesting as of right now. Dollar, looking forward to keep coming down. Wanted to retrace up into this gray area, but didn't get there, so it's continuing down. So, which confirms my other bias, my forex being bullish. Same thing, wanted to come into the green area on EU, but didn't get that. If it breaks, what's going on? Got my music going. If it breaks this high, so here, and breaks this high, and then I'll play off of this order block to take it up further. But until then, this order block's invalid. I'm still looking for it to come into this green area. And that's really all I got. And this is just a 50% retracement. So either for this green area I'm looking for it to pull back to, or it's either here, pull back, or here, pull back. But yeah, really not too much on Forex. Actually, I'll move this alert up just a little bit, so in case it hits the area, we can be notified. 30 as TP. First TP has just been hit. Now we're at break even on this trade. So nice little, what was that? A little over 3 to 1. So it should definitely be partial out if we did catch it. Partial out of that trade at that 3 to 1, and then we move to break even and just let the rest ride. See what it offers. If it comes out and breaks us out, or breaks us even, it just breaks us even. But we'll let that rest ride for now. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got for today. That's preferably how I like to trade too. I'm in and out. I like my trades to be, I win and I'm out. I enjoy my day. But let's see what GU offers in the Forex. So if it comes down to this, looking for some kind of wipe off, maybe at this 50% retracement level. Continue up, get some buys up there. Same thing for EU. In this green area, this overall green area, which is a huge area. I'm trying to figure, cause they have this little order block right up in here, the continuation order block, which isn't the highest probability, but I have seen a wick off there, so that's why I went ahead and marked that up. And then I think this is overall 8 or it's one of these. Okay, that's why. So on the 12 hour, we have an order block right here. And then with that other order block, continuation order block that I seen on the 4 hour, that's why I went ahead and marked this whole area up. A 12 hour and a 4 hour order block essentially. I didn't feel like having green areas back to back like that. That's looking good. See how far this travels. Reason being, took this trade simply just because the rules I usually go by, which I will explain here in a minute. Oh yeah, man, yeah. I parceled out of that U30 idea. Yeah, it was a good trade. It was a good trade. But it just has a lot of liquidity that it swept down here. It has liquidity right up in here that's swept. Then it has liquidity, this trend line liquidity right here. Well, can't no trend line with that. Right up in here, came down, swept, then broke this structure, came back, retested right off this, perfectly right into this order block, and now it's going bullish so far, because overall it has been bullish. But I was a little wary of that area because this overall area is a 4-hour order block, but it looks like it's about to push right through that and keep trending up. I'm gonna put this in. Go ahead and drop this down. So this was a challenge trade. Let's see if I can get up like 3% right now. As far as what breaks even or breaks the high. To be honest, I'm bullish on all of it just because of. I'll show you after I jot this down. But let's see. If it breaks these highs, I see it keep going bullish, especially how it looks on the bigger time frame. Yeah, I can see it keep going bullish. I necessarily don't see it turning around. I'll see it breaking these highs and eventually become a bullish trend again, because we had a lot of bearishness. But if it breaks this high, this is the last pretty much stand for the bearish momentum that we've been seeing. So all this bearish momentum that we've been seeing, that lower, but didn't get that. So this is the last higher low, higher low before it can make that new lower low. But we'll see. But I don't think it will. I think it's gonna keep going past here and eventually turn this trend back bullish. Especially with that hard mitigation right there. Usually when it mitigates like that, it'll keep trending down, but we'll see. But yeah, my bias would be keep continuing long. So I just let this ride at break even now until it comes back and gives us some kind of pullback, and then we can move our stop loss up right here and then keep going. But we shall see. And then US 30 just has all this liquidity sitting up here, and this almost came to pretty much an equal low. I mean, it did mitigate, but now it looks like it wants to keep pushing up too, so which would confirm NAS as well. But let's actually look at the SP 500, see what that's doing. Yeah, US 500 is out of there. So yeah. I don't see that stopping. I don't see anything on the left that make this turn around, so that would agree with US 30 and NAS to keep going bullish. Have a little gap right up there though. Right up here. This little gap. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark this gap up. But I need to color coordinate it to green since it's an hour gap. But yeah, that's where I see US 500 and probably to this gap to fill this gap that it created. So yeah, I would like all the other indices to keep going bullish. Does have this 5-minute order block right here though. Well, that already mitigated, so we'll see. I need my EA stock to break these highs. It's just been consolidating. Yeah, so we're looking for this. Yeah, so if this pullback breaks this high right here, pulls back and breaks that high, then we'll move up to stop loss right here, because now that that means this is valid for the next lower higher low before it makes that higher high, but it has to break that before. But if it comes out and breaks this up, oh, well, it does have a little order block down in here too, so but I won't be playing that. Retracement from this swing high to this swing low. That 50% retracement, so that's why I got that marked up there. This can be looked at liquidity too, right up in here. Mark that up right there. So there's reason to come back up here. But I think we're still bullish long term. Or not bullish, but bearish long term. Just swept these highs. So it needs to pull back. Now, how far this pullback will be is because it could. Because it also has all this imbalance up in here too. So we could see a major pullback. Could see maybe something like that. Stutter. Hit that. Then come here. Sweep that liquidity. And then come back. Bearish long term. To feel some of all this imbalance in here. Sweep these highs. but only time will tell. Just gotta flow with the market. That's interesting. I thought I was gonna see NAS all the way down here because I seen US 30 tanking. So those are diversion, which is interesting. You know what? Dollar has an order block up in here somewhere. It's on a big time frame. Right here. On this monthly. Right here. So actually I'm gonna go ahead and delete this and play this. Because honestly, nothing else is really appealing to me. I mean, we have these holding, but we shall see. That's the only thing I like. This other 4-hour order block right up in here, which is really right here. I don't know why I put that, so there has to be a reason. Okay, yeah, so it's 8-hour order block. So yeah, we have a little bit of something right up in here as well. You know what? I'm just gonna do this right here. Everything else looks nice and mitigated. So if it breaks through this area, then I think it's gonna play off this monthly order block. Yeah, so we might see a lot of bearishness. Really, it's probably to the end of the year. We'll see. Yeah, it's crazy how the market would turn around. All this bullishness, then hits this high, bearish. But we'll see. This is a nice play right here to bounce up off this institutional move right up in here. Nice institutional play. I seen it, but I was waiting for Wyckoff because I just didn't trust it because it's such a small time frame order block, and it's only it's on a few time frames. I should have just played it, but I didn't see a very clear sweep of liquidity except on the small time frames. But it's there though. What am I looking for? So yeah, liquidity is there, swept right there, perfect. But I was looking for some kind of Wyckoff formation, but this is why I do risk entry sometimes, because they just, with the indices, they bounce in there and they bounce out. They don't really accumulate or distribute at all like Forex. But nah, that was a good play. So off that institutional play, that's why I seen all that money pumping in that. So if it does come to that pink area, I'll play it. But it's 5, so it's 8-minute order block. And then it's 5-minute order block right here. That's where I got my line at. That's why I probably enter off of risk entry. That's what we want to see. Go ahead and push up. This is a clean entry right here. Might do a video on this. That's a real clean entry. Minimum drawdown with a few pips, two points. Yeah, that thing's sliding. See this order block right here as well, right above these highs. So I might come right up in here. I'm actually gonna just get rid of this because I feel like this area is invalid now. Get a little closer so you can see this. Yeah, see this order block right up in here. So I might come in there and it's be a good place to take some profit. Stretch that. Gold all the way up there. What is that? 11 to 1. Yeah, nice little 11 to 1. So once it's a clear break of structure, I will be moving my stop loss up right here. And then just trail aggressively. Every time it makes a new lower low, a higher low, rather, I said I keep getting that mixed up, a higher low. And I'll just keep moving up right below that low, keeps going with structure. But I'm not moving it up until it breaks that cleanly, which it probably will do right now. Yeah, US 30 looks like it wants to keep pushing up. I got this 50 EMA on here, trying to figure out how to use it. I'm just kind of playing around with it, no specific strategy behind it, but it seems to follow the 4 hour, honestly, the best that I've seen. Unless when it consolidates. When it consolidates, I don't even know how people trade with indicators when it consolidates, because none of those work. I don't care what indicator you have on there. The market's going sideways, it's all wrong. Only indicators only work when the market's trending. I'm noticing it does help me to get out of trades too when the market's starting to turn around. You can notice it can flip over that 50, but just playing around with it for now. Seeing a little bit of bearish pressure from the dollar, or bullish pressure, rather, I said. Broken a little bit of structure down here, but this is the last real push right here. Might get some from, I think that other side is liquidity. Nope, never mind. cryptos are doing. Just kind of back testing and kind of trading Ethereum. Probably back test it for another month or so before I go live with it, but so far so good. I might stay right on the 15-minute. This looks like an area right up in here. I could probably pull back too. Right there. Alert right there. Won't be taking this. Well, on a demo, I'll take it, but not my actual account. Bitcoin's doing. What blew through that area, but it still may retrace. Because this overall gray area was a daily order block with just like an 8-hour order block right up in here. Had some push downs, and I eventually wanted it to come back down and sweep this liquidity that's resting below here. But if it breaks this high, we might be back bullish long term for Bitcoin. But it still might consolidate in this overall area and then trend back down, because I just don't see it leaving that liquidity down there. That's just a little too much liquidity just to be left down there. I bought in the XRP with like I want to say like 30 cents at one, and then I got out at, it was almost $1. I want to say right up in here, somewhere up in here. So I bought it down here, somewhere up in here. So that was a nice little come up. It was like 500-600% return, but definitely can't expect that all the time because cryptos are so volatile, so unpredictable. I'm waiting for it to be kind of established a little bit more, and I can see institutions bringing their money into it and making institutional moves, and that's when I start trading cryptos just a little bit more. But I trade them now just because, why not? Always got to keep trading different markets to, in case one of your markets is not as volatile one year, you can always switch to different markets. Like Forex was not too bad like this. Forex honestly consolidated all year. This is pretty much all year consolidation. Now in 2020 it was pretty volatile. Like pretty much all of this, like all this uptrend right here, was all of 2020. It came consolidated. And it was an uptrend, 1 year uptrend, 1 year consolidation, and I think we will go into 2022 downtrend. We might have some kind of pullback here for the rest of this year, so we might be bullish the rest of this year, and then we get to 2020 downtrend, and then maybe 2023 consolidation, and maybe 2024 back uptrend. But that's big. That's a lot of predicting. A lot of predicting, but I do think we'll be bullish next year. Just how the market move, uptrend, consolidation, downtrend. That's just how the market moves over and over and over again from every single time frame. NAS just got right to that high and said, no, I want to go down. It's all good though. That's why I secure partials. That's exactly why you secure partials. You never know with this market. And then once my partials secured, my mind's out of it. My psychology's out of it. It'd be nice for this to kind of set up, maybe not this session, but next session, like tomorrow. Come in here. Get some buys up maybe tomorrow around this time. Be nice. At least to this 50%, if not higher. Because all this is a beautiful Wyckoff accumulation schematic. What am I looking for? Oh, here we go. All this right here. Is a beautiful Wyckoff accumulation. That's, I don't know what I'm spelling. Looks oddly similar to tap in to keep going bullish. Update that. This, if I do see there's some kind of accumulation in here, I will definitely send it out. Same thing for GU. But other than that, nice. We can get that as low. We could push up. US 30 slide. US 30 don't know what they want to do today. Just consolidating this big water block. Like, that's just ugly. Oh, that's ugly. This is a daily order block. Right here. Nice to get a tap into there. Let's keep coming down. this right here. I wanted this swing back to come back into this area, but it just didn't, which it might still do, to be honest. I've definitely seen that happen. Could have been in this order block because it missed it by a few pips, but then it broke structure, so that's why I played this one. But we'll definitely wait for some kind of Wyckoff accumulation in there. Alright then, Anthony. No problem, man. Glad you caught that bag on US 30.